It's Thanksgiving on Thursday! So I hope you're all ready to play nice with the people you can't stand. Supernatural Sammy, who are you least excited to see?
For me, it's weird. The person I least want to see and most want to see are the same person, my mom. She loves me, but that leads to her always asking me non-stop questions, like I'm being interviewed to go to Thanksgiving dinner.
Makes sense. What about you, Roger?
I don't know. Probably you. I was covered in corn casserole!
I already said I was sorry!
Val, who are you least excited to see?
Roger.
Can't you just let it go?
Me let it go? I dropped that corn casserole on you 8 years ago, and you're still bothered by it.
You know what? You're right. It was 8 years ago. So now, I'm glad you threw corn casserole at me.
I didn't throw. Most arguments with family members revolve around a difference of opinion, and can be solved by either limiting yourself a little for the people you love, or calmly discussing differences. Roger and I spoke about what happened, and he's not mad at me anymore.
Yes, I am.
We've got a great show for you guys tonight. First, Supernatural Sammy's gonna tell us about some true paranormal events, where the bonds created in life were stronger than most people realized. Then, Roger will share some of his thoughts. Then we're gonna watch an educational video on how to eat Thanksgiving dinner. Don't blink, you're watching. So last week we had a great time. Sammy shared that true cannibal story, and then we all learned about the strange coffee cult. When we watch those old videos and share a laugh, it's because they're in public domain. That means, unlike what normally happens, no one can yell at me for using it. Well, this time we hit a hitch. These people claim they wrote the song in 2012. I mean, the video came out in 1961, so really they're taking credit for having a time machine too. So I won't get any ad revenue for that video. There's a lot of long and boring ways to explain how I can fight this, but the end result is I already know YouTube doesn't care. It would just end up being a big headache for me. That's why I want to send a very special thank you to our Patreons. Every Patreon helps keep this channel going. If you want to help out, you can become a Patreon for just $1 a month. That's less than a little Debbie zebra cake. Think about it.
I don't know, Papa Bones. $1.50 sounds like a really good deal for a zebra cake.
Roger, those used to be 50 cents.
Wow. How could it be that cheap? Aren't zebras endangered?
Roger, those aren't made from zebras.
Oh! They're called zebra cakes because zebras eat them.
Roger,
Val, please just say yes. Don't make me sit here and watch you two do this entire thing from start to finish.
Yep, you totally figured it out. Good for you.
Thank you.
No worries, we can kiss later.
What?
What?
Normally I'd bring you guys something true and creepy for this part of the show, but it's almost Thanksgiving, and the thought of Val kissing me is probably enough scare for today. So today I'm sharing 2 true stories about the bond shared between humans and animals, even after death. On the March 3rd, 1961 edition of the Shrewsbury Chronicle, you can find the story of Sam Rogers. Sam was a postman for 44 years in Shropshire, England. He also worked as a handyman around town, and he enjoyed beekeeping in his spare time. He had 14 hives. He really loved his bees. He treated them like family. He would talk to them kindly each day while he cared for them. Sam thoroughly enjoyed spending time with his bees. Then one day, Sam didn't come to the hive. 6 weeks after he retired, Sam passed away. After he died, 2 of his children visited the hive and spoke to the bees like Sam would. They walked through the many hives in sadness, telling the bees that Sam would not be returning. But what happened at Sam's memorial service would amaze everyone and leave bee experts shocked. The day after the funeral, a memorial service for Sam was being held at a church in town, about 1.5 miles away from his house. Without warning, thousands of bees came swarming in, completely ignoring the flowering trees by the church. They came from the direction of Sam's house. The bees began to land on Sam's grave and nearby wreaths and ornaments around his grave. The people attending were amazed by what they were seeing. Most of the bees stayed for about an hour. Some stayed until nightfall, flying back in the direction of Sam's house when they left. The reverend from the church talked to the local newspaper, telling them the incredible story. The reverend described the bees as forming lines around and on Sam's grave. Skeptics say that the bees were simply attracted to the new flowers that were on and near Sam's grave, but there had been plenty of funerals there before, and fresh flowers laid on graves, and never had swarms of bees landed on a grave like this. Nothing like this was seen before. A local bee expert, who was chairman of the Bee Association, found the whole thing very strange. Sam passed away in February, and bees are normally sluggish that time of year. They rarely leave the hive, especially in huge swarms like that. He had no explanation other than that the bees must have come to say goodbye to Sam. This isn't the only event of bees saying goodbye to their keeper. In May 1956, John Zepka from Adams, Massachusetts, passed away. The day he was buried, swarms of bees landed on the tent and flower arrangements around the grave. The bees stayed for the funeral and then left as soon as it was over. Like Sam, John loved his bees and spent much of his time caring for them. As incredible as this is, I've saved my favorite story for last. All of these stories are true, so if you want to look up this story later, search for the most loyal dog, Hachiko. On November 10, 1923, Hachiko the Akita was born on a farm in Japan. A man named Hadisabuto Ueno bought Hachiko in 1924 for 30 yen. He was a professor at the Imperial University in Tokyo and taught about agriculture. Ueno and Hachiko lived together in Tokyo. Every morning they would walk to the Shibuya train station together. Then Ueno would take the train to work. Then at 3 p.m., Hachiko would meet him and they would walk home together. That was their routine every day, until one day, in May 1925, Ueno did not get off the train. Ueno had died while teaching a class from a brain hemorrhage. He was only 53. Hachiko came to the train station the same way he did every day, waiting for Ueno. Hachiko waited and waited. When Ueno didn't come, he eventually left, then came back the next day, right at 3 p.m., hoping to greet his friend. Hachiko didn't give up and continued to come to the station day after day. Hachiko was given away after his owner's death, but that didn't stop him from running away to the train station any chance he got. The workers at the station were annoyed at Hachiko at first, but soon realized how loyal Hachiko was and began to admire him. They would bring him treats, sit by him, and pet him. Hachiko, being a very sweet boy, enjoyed the attention. Hachiko continued to come back, and soon he'd become an idol. One of the professor's students heard about Hachiko and took a trip to the station to see him. Hachiko was there, waiting as expected, and the student followed Hachiko to the home of the man who took in Hachiko after Ueno passed. His name was Kuzaburo. He used to be Ueno's gardener. While there, he heard the story of Hachiko and was so touched by the loyalty of Hachiko, he wrote a few articles talking about the amazing story. He also happened to be an expert on Akitas, and found out that Hachiko was one of only 30 purebred Akitas documented in Japan. One of his articles made it into the newspaper in 1932, and soon Hachiko's story was known all over Japan, and Hachiko was famous. Hachiko became a figure of faithfulness and loyalty, and many people would come visit him, even traveling from far away. Hachiko would come back for 9 years, 9 months, and 15 days, even in his old age, to wait for his beloved friend. He waited until the day he died, on March 8, 1935, at the age of 11. When Hachiko died and made the papers, he was cremated and put next to his owner's grave, His fur was preserved and stuffed, and he can now be seen at the National Museum of Nature and Science in Tokyo, Japan. Hachiko was so loved that donations were made to create a bronze statue of him. It was put up at the same spot at the station he would greet his beloved owner each day. But during World War II, the statue was melted and made into ammo. In 1948, a new statue was made in Shibuya Station, where it still stands today. People who pass by it are reminded of Hachiko's dedication and loyalty. The entrance of the station is even named after Hachiko. Another statue of Hachiko was put up in 2004 in the town he was born. It's in front of the Akita Dog Museum. And another one is at the University of Tokyo for the 80th anniversary of Hachiko's death.
Hachiko sounds amazing.
He really was special.
What about the beekeeper's wife?
I don't know if he had one.
Oh, I guess he never found his honey.
Poor guy. You should have checked the hives.
What?
That's where the bees keep the honey.
That's true. Thank you, Roger. Roger, why don't you do today's thoughts with Roger?
Oh, yeah. Get ready, guys. This week was weird. So I ran out of my medicine this week that keeps me from crying all the time. And I was in the shower, crying. And then I looked up and saw a bottle that said no more tears. So I put it in my eyes.
Oh my god, Roger, that's not made for that.
Yeah, I know that now. Anyways, there was a lot of tears. So I went to my bedroom and passed out. When I woke up, I flipped my pillow over. It was cold. Or it was wet. That's when I realized I can't tell the difference between things that are cold or just a little wet.
So you put baby shampoo in your eyes and then realize you can't tell if something's damp or cold.
Do you need me to do more? I definitely can do more. This morning, I accidentally fell asleep while brushing my teeth.
No. Thank you, Roger. That was very enlightening. I think it would be better if we just let people think about what you already said. Plus, it's time for us to review a very educational video, Dining Together.
Yeah, we don't want to overwhelm them with knowledge.
Exactly.
An instructional film if. If what?
This is a story of a holiday.
National
And
Child
hope.
Labor Day.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Silence! Do you want a toilet swirly?
Oh man, not again.
Helping make ready a celebration is part of the fun.
But not for me, so I'm gonna rush and leave you alone. Bye!
Especially for one of the nicest days of the year,
Food Christmas. I mean Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Check out that expired banana. I gotta touch it.
You better not be touching those goddamn bananas again.
Tommy's stroking the bananas again.
Oh crap!
In the air.
He's lying. Whatever he said is not true.
And the smell of turkey.
Hey, do you know what this position is called? It's called wow. It's when I flip over your mom.
That
We have the same mom! Oh, crap. Wanna kiss?
Yeah. You know what? Never mind.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
What's up with the music?
It's elevator music.
Why are they eating Thanksgiving
is a
dinner in
day
an
for the
elevator?
Best of everything.
You may think little Tommy's being helpful getting drinks to hand out to everyone, But it turns out Tommy has a serious drinking problem.
Thirsty, 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 thirsty.
Why is he wearing a Christmas sweater?
Even in the 50s, Christmas was trying to take over Thanksgiving.
And friends invited to dinner.
Look at Dad's stupid tie.
We remember the Pilgrims had only rough tables on which to serve the first Thanksgiving feast, yet it was shared with friendly Indians.
Because we're good people, so we made sure to eliminate any unfriendly Indians that didn't want to share.
It is good to share a holiday with friends.
Usually a few enemies get mixed in. It just happens that way. You can't help it.
Suit!
Hey guys, welcome
And
to my
it is
turkey
good to
wedding.
have friends like to come to our home.
Dad's other family joins us for the joyous occasion.
Whoever is the head of both
Good
households
manners
sits in
make
the
people
center,
happy.
as is customary
And the
Thanksgiving
good table
tradition.
manners make eating together a happy time.
This is how we sit in a chair. Isn't it nice to sit in a chair using good manners?
We are thankful for our home and our happy meal. We are glad we have good table manners and know what to do with a napkin.
Especially if we accidentally showed up dressed like a hussy.
Val,
What?
And how to use a spoon in eating soup easily.
Why would you use a
without
spoon like
noise.
that?
eating soup is very difficult.
That's obviously the truth. I don't have the skill to eat soup.
Tommy's like,
Oh god, this is too hard. I give up. I don't want to eat any more turkey gravy.
Fine. Your mother works hard all day in the kitchen, and you don't care? I worked hard on that turkey gravy.
It just wouldn't be Thanksgiving without turkey. We know Mother knows how to cook it.
What is this? Sexism? Make Dad cook it.
And Father knows how to carve it.
alright, everyone can split this one amongst yourselves.
It is fine to know how to sit up and watch it being carved.
Father needs applause from everyone, no matter how inconsequential his actions are.
Wow, no one can cut a turkey like you, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, pull the leg.
Great job, Dad.
You would know this is a holiday plate.
I can't tell what that is.
Scrambled eggs and hash browns?
At the first Thanksgiving dinner, the Indians didn't eat turkey with a fork.
They didn't eat at all.
But it is easy to learn to use one the right way.
Am I
You
supposed to
take
believe this
small
child doesn't know how
mouthfuls.
forks work?
Look at me. It feels so great to use a fork, guys.
And how to butter and eat bread.
Oh wow,
in
this
small
must be the
bites,
advanced course.
So we never have to talk with food in our mouths.
And this is how we lift the bread to our mouths.
It is good to have learned to chew with lips closed.
Who's this
and
for?
know when to
Is this to
take a
train
drink.
robots for Thanksgiving?
Meep. Yes, let's drink oil and eat batteries. Meep. You must eat all your batteries for Mother Unit.
Good table manners keep our meals happy meals. And those who eat with us happy.
Yes, like those happy Native Americans on that first Thanksgiving day.
Why does he get a
Learning
knife?
to use a knife the right way takes practice. Yet each time we do, it becomes easier.
Tommy the Bull has stabbed like 8 people already.
Oh yeah, I love table manners. Yum, yum, yum.
What to do with a knife and fork, even when finished using them, is part of eating
It is good
well.
to not throw them across the room.
Holidays are days to be glad.
Or
And
unglad,
all
because you
good
have to see
manners are
family.
ways to make people glad. We like to offer help. Or
It
to
is
help
important to
when
be
asked.
obedient to our parents. So much fun to listen and comply.
Be sure to take turns in the yelling closet.
Why is everyone so goddamn stupid all the time?
It is nice
Hope he
to
chokes on the
talk
turkey
with
leg.
others
This is the worst Thanksgiving ever!
and to know when to wait and listen.
Yup.
I'm gonna kill myself with pills!
Look, Mom, no mess.
We are glad to eat neatly, without spots.
Mom, what are you doing?
You think I'm cleaning up after cooking all day? I'm gonna burn this crap down. Everyone watches and
Holidays
claps
are
for Dad
fun.
when he cuts the turkey. I'm taking the insurance money and leaving. Oh, hello, camera crew. I was just kidding before.
What the hell is that?
Rose ashes, my favorite dessert.
Who's holding the camera? Neither face is in the shot.
Must be a really important candle.
And it is good to be part
One day
of the
maybe they'll give us
celebration.
knives.
It is fine to have learned so much, and to have so much in our home to make holiday celebrations happy.
I'm so happy, guys.
Are they just letting the kids touch a turkey with their hands?
Oh no!
Good job, idiot. Put your fingers in your mouth, then touch the turkey.
What a loser!
Now,
Oh man,
wish
I was going to wish we could date!
Well, I wish I never have to see you again.
The end!
End!
Nobody puts gravy in the corner. Oh my gourd, I ate too much! This was an affair to November. I like big bunts and I cannot-
Now you have to stop.
But, how? I can't just quit cold turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving, Super Har family. Remember to take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you all next week.